ka dapat mag-isa. Real talk, sa 15 years ko na sa negosyo. And I'm Marissa Martinez, and I've been in business for 15 years now. My family is in the aggregates trading business. And as of now, we are working on food processing business. Mainly the drying of fruits. And we make them as tea, or we make them as a beverage or a snack. Here's my story. For the first 5 years of my business life, ako lang halos yung gumalaw. Yes, may business partner ako sa nauna kong negosyo. Isa ko siyang matalik na kaibigan. And at the time, very busy din siya sa kanyang work. So, usually, ako rin lang yung tumatao at lahat gumagawa sa store. We opened actually a coffee shop at that time. And it was our first business together that we ventured out even if we know nothing about business. Nag-execute kami agad. I'm grateful for the trust. Nag-capital siya. Of course, meron din akong kinapital. Akin yung pwesto at ako yung lahat sa operation. Pero to be honest, she just said yes to everything. Ako rin lang yung nagdidesisyon. So, in reality, lahat ng decision ako, lahat ng trabaho ako, lahat ng problema ako. At kapag nagkamali, guess what? Of course, ako rin ang may kasalanan. There was a time when I questioned myself, bakit kahit anong sipag ko, hindi ako umaangat? Bakit parang laging ako lang ang pagod? At bakit parang ako lang ang nauubos? And I started to believe that maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I don't have what it takes. Maybe I failed as a businesswoman. Pero when I finally slowed down and looked back, ang totoo, I wasn't a failure. I was just doing it all alone. Your creativity dies, you become reactive and not strategic. Wala akong ibang kinakausap, walang nagbabalanse ng mga desisyon ko, walang sumasalo ng bigat. It was lonely, exhausting, and unsustainable. And that's when I realized the real enemy in business is not competition. It's actually isolation. Kahit gaano ka katalino, kahit gaano ka kasipag, if you have no support, if you have no feedback, and no one to share the burden with, mas madali ka talagang ma-burnout. And that's what happened to me. Eventually, I have to give up the businesses that I've built during those 5 years. Not because I wanted to, but because I had nothing left to give. Pero here's the catch. Those 5 years weren't a waste. They're actually my training ground. And they gave me lessons that I needed for the next chapter. When I started doing business again, with my husband this time, things began to change. For the past 10 years, until now, we are still working together. We complement each other. We share the risk, we share the problems, and also we share the wins. Kapag isa sa amin napapagod, may sumasalo. Kapag may kailangang i-decide, pinag-uusapan. And we no longer act rashly like before. Dati kasi, kapag may idea, go agad. Siyempre, i-loan mo na agad. Big risk agad. Ngayon, we've learned to start small, test the waters, and grow slowly. I think that's the biggest change. We became humbled by our past failures. We learned that not everything needs to be big right away. We also learned that slow progress is better than fast failure. And most of all, we learned that 2 heads are better than 1. Now, as we look forward, we still dream big, but of course, we plan better and we involve each other. We take things one step at a time. Course. We want to grow our business sustainably. We want to support local even more. We want to build a future for our family together. And maybe someday guide or mentor others who feel alone in this journey. So if you're watching this and you feel like you have to do it all just to prove something, I'm telling you now that you don't have to. You don't have to be a one-man team to be cold strong. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be perfect. And you definitely don't have to carry the world on your shoulder. Ask for help. Open up. You build your circle and share the weight. Because success becomes lighter, becomes joyful, and becomes meaningful when you don't have to do it all alone. And if no one has told you this today, you are doing okay. You are allowed to pause and you are allowed to ask for support. At hindi mo kailangang patunayan ang sarili mo sa pagiging mag-isa. You don't have to do it all alone. Let your failures teach you. Let your journey mold you. And when you're ready, let someone walk beside you. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope this reminds you that you are never truly alone unless you choose to be. So let's grow together.